Okay, let me try to explain and resolve this friendship paradox. So I think it's useful to think of the simplest case possible, and this is a star graph. Star graph means you have one star at the center, and this star is connected to other nodes like this. So this is a star here, right here. And if you think of the friendship paradox in this network, it's fairly obvious that pretty much everyone, like say this guy, the number of friends this person has is 1, right? And if you look at the friends of this person, it's a star, right? And the number of neighbors, number of friends this star has is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1 versus 10. Okay, for this person, the same. 1 versus 10. And actually, except this very star node, pretty much everyone is in the same situation. The number of friends they have is much, much smaller than their friends have, right? Their friends always have 10 friends, but they only have 1 friend. Well, of course, this is an extreme case, right? But it actually works in a similar way in pretty much every network. The reason is the fact that a node appear in one's neighbor means that the node is more likely to have many edges. So if you have more edges, you are more likely to appear in the neighbor of someone else. So that means this person appear in the neighbor of this node, say A, okay? And there is another node called B, and this person is appearing in the neighbor of B, and the neighbor of C, and the neighbor of D, and the neighbor of E, etc., etc. So that means this one node with many neighbors appear in so many neighbors of so many people. So if you count the number of neighbors of A, this one node is counted here. And then this node is keep participating in C's neighbors, B's neighbors, D's neighbors, and the E's neighbors. So that means appearing in one's neighbor is strongly correlated with the actual number of neighbors it has. So that means even the network is not a star graph, you expect to have more well-connected nodes in the neighbor of yourself or any random person. So when you pick a random person from the network, this person should be just normal person. But if you just follow one link, then you get to you are more likely to get to the people who have many friends. So in other words, if you simply follow an edge, then you are very likely to reach hubs. So hubs means people with many friends. Because they have so many friends, you are very likely to be one of their friends. So that means whenever you follow a link or edge, you are very likely to arrive at a node with many neighbors. In other words, if you just randomly select one of your friends, this person is more likely to be a celebrity than just picking up a random person from the whole network. So Alice is just a random person because we pick a random person from the network. But Alice's friends tend to be really popular people. Simply because really popular people have many, many friends. And Alice is more likely to be friend of these popular people than someone normal. So that's how it works. That's how the friendship paradox works. So that means pretty much everyone is in the situation where you have much fewer friends than what your friends have. Actually, interestingly, this is not only about number of friends, it's like number of papers that scientists write, kind of fame that you have, and all kinds of quantities are related to number of friends. So that means your friends tend to be really, really cool people, much cooler than yourself, usually. So that's why I mentioned important life lesson at the beginning, because you should simply not compare yourself with your friends, because your friends tend to be more awesome people than you are. In terms of number of friends, in terms of all kinds of other factors, you tend to have really, really cool friends. And that's life. And that's same for pretty much everyone in the society. Like 99% of people, they have friends way more popular and way cooler than themselves. So don't get discouraged by having someone really cool and doing really well on the Facebook, because that's how life works.